The game is Anachrony, and here's one cool thing I like about the game. So this is a time travel game. When I pitch it to people, I think it's kind of funny because there are different time travel movies and TV shows and books and whatever that we take in, and they have different theories of time travel. And the theory of time travel that the board game Anachrony uses is borrowed from Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure, of all things. It feels like a very serious game, Anachrony does, and then it sort of borrows its time travel theory from this goofy Bill and Ted movie. So if you remember in Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure, in the climax, not to spoil the movie, but if you haven't seen it, it's probably about time. Basically, if they promise to themselves, they have access to a time machine, and if they promise to themselves that they will use it later to go back in time and find an object and put it in a certain spot, that they'll just be able to pluck it basically out of thin air because future them is going to set that situation up for them. So that's what we have in Anachrony. You can borrow resources from yourself in the future, right? There's this whole timeline along the bottom of the board, and you can say, I'm just gonna borrow a cup of sugar from future me, and now I just have the cup of sugar. I just have the resources that I want in order to build, whatever I'm trying to do. And it's not till, time catches up with that moment where future you lent yourself that cup of sugar that now you're on the hook for the cup of sugar. And if you don't give yourself the cup of sugar, well, then you create a time paradox, just like in Back to the Future, where if you see yourself, or if you marry your mother, or prevent yourself from being born, or whatever, become your own grandpa, then whoa, time freaks out and his ripples and explosions. I don't know what happens. Doc Brown explains it way better than I do. Anyway, I thought that was neat. It's the only time I've ever seen it in a board game. I think it's pretty unique. If it's not, and you're like, well, I could list 10 other games where you borrow from yourself in the future, then please, I like time travel. I like time travel games. Tell me all about it in the comments. I'd love to hear it.